One time me and Peyton Candera, my roommate, we were in a host house and basically we were stuck in a garage with no windows and like we would be in there all night and like they had an alarm set, but that was like for security reasons because like she turned her garage, so grateful for her. She turned her garage into like a little, host
Bedroom,
family
yeah.
bedroom, whatever. But like we weren't allowed to cook in there. And then like after 10 p.m. we were locked in the garage. So like me and Peyton were like, hey, we don't want to do this anymore. There was like no windows, and I would like call my mom like, there's no light. Like we don't know when to wake up in the morning. Like it would be 11 a.m. Be, oh, it's still pitch black because like we live in a garage. But yeah,
Well, that experience had to have, like, made you grow up very
for sure.
quickly.
Because then me and Peyton had to find another host family that would be willing to host us because it was the middle of the season. We were like, we don't want to do this anymore. So
So you moved down to Florida
yeah,
when you're 12 years old from Maryland.
yeah.
Did you stay until you were 18?
19.
So
I cheered 7 years on TGLC.
and so you left Maryland at 12 and just never looked back.
Yeah. I mean, I go up there now. Like, my
Yeah.
mom has our childhood home there.
Right.
So, like, we go up every now and then.
Why did you wanna move out at 12? What was driving you?
Basically my skill level. Like, I'm not trying to hype myself up, but like I feel like when I want a skill, I get the skill. And like I knew at Top Gun they were gonna push me more to get what I wanted. Like I was on our junior 5 team at Twisters and we were doing standing fulls, front walkover through to doubles and like all of that. So like I knew like moving to Florida, hey, I'm gonna have to go to a bigger gym because I just want to be pushed more and try to understand how to do the skills and like what skills do I want to get and all of that. So like I feel like I was more skill driven and like I'm a very like I won't stop until I get it person. So
So who got you into cheer?
her name is Taylor Joyce. I went to school with her and she was like, "You want to come watch my cheer competition?" And I was like 7 and I was like, "Yeah, let me go." And then I met one of my best friends, Noelle, in cheer. And then I told my cousin, "Hey, you should come with me." And like we cheered together. And then I told him, "Hey, I'm not going up in a stunt unless my cousin bases me." So like I feel like those 3 people were really like, let's do cheerleading all together and like really made me just want to do it. And my mom, my grandma, and my stepdad have all pushed me to be better. So I feel like they got me to where I am today.
So being in such high profile
Mhm.
gyms and in the cheer world,
Yeah.
how did you handle that?
You're always being watched like a hawk, like with a little microscope. So like obviously we have like guidelines we have to follow at Top Gun and at Twisters and all the big gyms I know they do, like no cussing on TikToks, no drinking, no smoking, no nothing. Like you can't post any of that? So I feel like they do a really good job giving us those guidelines and like what not to do. And if you do it, then hey, you have to face the consequences basically and like apologize for it publicly or like whatever they kind of want you to do. Also like at cheer sport, it gets crazy and like we just have to be grateful for the opportunity to be on a big team. Like yeah, the work like the you don't want to take pictures after. Like you get off the hardest routine of your entire life off the cheer sport stage and everyone, can I have a picture? Can I have a picture? Can I have a picture? So like sometimes like yeah, I would grab my mom and just walk with my head down and like go, but like a lot of us would do that? But no matter what, I would always stop for pictures and like I was just grateful for the opportunity to be there. And like it was fun, but you're just always being watched. So you have to watch what you're posting, what you're doing, what you're saying. Like you can't be talking about other people when you're not supposed to, and like all of that. So,
And with it also being such a highly competitive team
mhm.
and people are competing for their spots on mats.
Yeah.
So with what you just said, how does that kind of play into the dynamic of a teammate?
You just have to be willing to support everyone and like let everyone. This is more so like for tech. I feel like at Top Gun, we kind of form the team, and then we do like cuts and like you can see who doesn't fit in. But like at tech, everyone is so good and like they can get the skills that like when we're doing cuts and stuff, you just have to be willing to be supportive of everyone. And like even if they're not on mat, you need to still be willing to push them to do the skills on the side, to jump into a group when we're on a water break and do all that because at any like possibility, they can be put on. Like, God forbid, there's an injury, I hope you can fill that spot. So, like, you don't wanna be that teammate that's like, "Oh, I don't want them to take my spot. I'm never letting them switch in with me." Because, like, at the end of the day, you have to let them switch in with you, and, like, if you don't, that's just, like, you being rude and not following what our team is for, you know? Like, what our letters stand for at Tech. Like, you have to do that. Like, you have to be willing to let anyone try your spot. Like, now with the new team, like, I know, like, freshman year, me and Callie didn't really get many opportunities to, like, do pyramids because, like, obviously the mids and the top girls know what they're doing already, like, if they've been on the team. And, like, this year, I told everyone, like, "Hey, we need to have everyone go in. Everyone try every single spot," because, like, me and Callie didn't get the opportunity as much as we wanted to because we were so scared. Like, we were just sitting there like, "Oh, should I ask? Like, or are they gonna be mean to me? Blah, blah, blah." So, we just, like, now you have to be willing to, like, give somebody else an opportunity and be a supportive teammate no matter what.
So they take a certain amount for each team,
Yes.
and then there's only a certain amount that compete, right?
Yeah, that make mat. So, like, Dawson will come in, and it's not like Navarro, they do mat tryouts, and, like, at Tech, we don't. It's kinda like you get partners, and then you work with your partner, and then, like, some if you're a toe pitch, like, some toe pitches will switch in and out until, like, we make the final mat list, and our final mat list is usually in January. So then we get our routine, and basically Dawson puts people on the mat. He'll call you by stunt groups and then tumble boys, and then whoever is not on the mat, that's kind of when they know, like, hey, I'm an alternate and I need to be learning someone's spot. But like Bruce and Dawson and David, our coaches, will like assign them a spot to learn. So then they have the opportunity to go in and do it. And like sometimes they do, like last year they did alternate routines. So like we know they're ready and like we would jump in and do the stunts with them and do the tumbling and like all of that. So like they're ready for it.
What's your day to day?
Day to day.
Mhm.
Right now or like school year or
Between football and, like, going through nationals, like, take
okay.
me through, like, what it's like to be a student athlete as a cheerleader at Texas Tech.
Okay. Well, my life is like more difficult than a lot of others. I'm a teaching major, so I teach kids, and now being a senior, I have to teach 4 days a week. So it's going to be a lot different this year. But Bruce and Stephanie, our director, work with me because they say school always comes first. Like, you have to get a degree. Like, you're not here for cheerleading, you're here for a degree. So, like, they're really big on school and grades. Like, they do 2-week grade checks for us. Like, if your grades are low, you're in the study hall, like, with them watching you. But so basically, we have practice at 6 a.m. So I'll wake up 5:15, 5:20, and then I'll make sure my roommates are up because I feel like I'm like the mom of the house. So I'm like, hey, let's get up. Come on.
How many roommates do you have?
I have one right now, and then we'll have another. And then I live with my fiance, obviously.
And then they're all on the cheer team in the house?
Yes. And then, so basically, we get up 5:30, we leave 5:35, and then our arrival time is by 5:45. Because if your arrival, like if he says 6 o'clock practice, you're 15 minutes early, like no matter what. If not, you'll standing back. So 5:45, we get there. Then
What happens if you're late?
we do 10 standing backs or 5 standing fulls. And then if you're late a lot, Bruce punishes you.
What's the punishment?
I don't know what he does, honestly. He probably well, I think one of them is, like, sit out of a game, like, all of that. Like, you get strikes. So, like, strike 1, strike 2, strike 3. So, you get those. So, then we practice 6 to 8, and then on teaching days, I have to leave I have to be at schools by 7:30, but I try to get it, like, pushed back for me because like, they try to work with me. So I try to get there like 7:45. So I go into the bathroom after practice, well, during practice, and I change into my teaching clothes. My friend picks me up. We go to the school, and then I'm there from 8 a.m. to 4. And then now that I have a job, I'll go to work right after and coach my mini team and my level 5 team at 5 p.m. and then leave the gym at 9:30.
Mhm.
So that's my day in the life.
Wow.
Yeah, and I teach Monday, Tuesday, no Wednesday, but Wednesday we have class at Tech because it's our senior year, and then Thursday, Friday.
And you're registered full time?
Yeah, I take 12 hours, and now that I'm like, I am early childhood, well, like elementary ed, so we don't get to pick our schedule really anymore. So like they put you in full time 12 to 14 hours. So we do that. And then my freshman and sophomore year, freshman year, I took 15-15. And then I took 15-12. And then all of that. Just to get like my prereqs done and all that. Because if you don't get your prereqs done, you can't start your pre-teaching certification.
So I also find it like so amazing that you have won worlds and been a part of all of these amazing titles. What have you been a part of at Texas Tech?
I won college nationals this past year.
Let's go.
Woohoo! Finally. It was just like awesome to run in the ocean and finally do it. For all the alumni and everyone that wanted to bring it back, like our support at Daytona this year was insane. Like I swear every alumni was there.
So who's usually the top 3 in your division? Which schools?
OSU, Louisville, Texas Tech.
And it just bounces between the 3.
Yeah, most of the time. Like OSU won twice, Texas Tech won 2019, Louisville won. Kind of just bounces. And then when Weber was in our division, they won our division. So it kind of just bounces.
And Texas Tech took it home.
Yes, we did. Oh, I'm so grateful.
So you ran into the ocean.
Yeah.
And take me through that moment.
So basically we line up. We're in uniform, full uniform. You take off your socks and shoes. Yeah, but you know, ladies' hair still in a bow, lipstick on. You are going from awards. You line up, and then basically you count down, and we all run into the ocean in our uniform with the banner, with the trophy. Fun fact, the trophy busted somebody's lip open this past ocean trip when we went in.
What a memory.
Yeah, what a memory. Gabe, he was a freshman, you know, he was running with it, hit his lip, slid it open.
He's going to remember that for the rest of his life.
It's going to be awesome. But so yeah, you just basically run into the ocean, full uniform, you know, everything. And I went swimming in the ocean because we finally did it. Like we brought back the title since 2019. So it was really amazing to feel that. And like all of our alumni ran into the water, parents ran into the water. It was just a really, like, I get chills thinking about it. And like it's all of your best friends out there. Like you trusted every single person on that mat.
This is basically the cheer Super Bowl.
Yeah. Like cheer Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Like if you come from All-Star, like, yeah, you want to win worlds and all that, but like coming to college, like you want to be able to feel the sand on your feet and ocean, like in your body.
Right.
Like you want to experience a wet uniform, like once, maybe more than once. Like I want to experience it again, obviously.
So what's been your favorite game day tradition?
Definitely the kickoff with we're up in shoulders. We're kind of just cheering, blah, blah, blah. And then the tortillas get thrown and you kind of just see the whole stadium throw them. And then it's just pretty awesome to see that happen.
What's your most favorite crazy memory that you've had on a game day?
Honestly, at NC State, when I traveled with them, my freshman year, I got to go to NC State. And my favorite was being there with the fans, like with the NC State fans. And they were just talking trash to us. And like, we weren't talking it back, but like, we kind of were. But like, it was fun. Like, they were just projecting onto us. And I was, hey, I don't know. We're kind of projecting onto them. But I also traveled to BYU, and that was a really fun game.
Yeah.
Because we had a lot of people, like the BYU fans were really, really nice. And believe it or not, since like they're all Mormon and stuff, they can't drink in there. So like none of them were drunk. Like they were just all sober and like just being like that. I don't know. It's crazy.
Rewind right there. Wait, hold on.
Yeah.
You go to BYU. How are they acting?
Well, they're just acting insane. Kinda. Not really.
So you would have thought they were drunk.
Yeah,
is what you're saying.
for sure.
Yeah, okay.
But no alcohol.
Wow.
Like at all.
Yeah.
They can't. Like
Just being.
it's just like not allowed.
Just being rowdy.
Yeah, but then they bought us a snack at the end of the game. Like a
Oh.
big bear claw that they wanted us to have. I don't really know.
Wow.
But game days at Tech, I just feel like all have their own memories. Like you just remember certain stuff. Like one time I went up on Ashton, my best friend, and we did a shoulder stand and we did a 2-2-1 and we thought everyone was popping off and everyone wasn't. So I went to pop off and I ended up falling off the back and I was really like hanging upside down. That was embarrassing. I was on the field, like, but nothing I could do. Like I was just there.
Wow.
Yeah, it was funny though.
Well,
I laugh about it now.
as you're talking, I'm noticing this right now. You just can't keep my hands off of it. So check out this, everybody. Check out. So she's engaged
I am.
to
He's a
a
Marine.
wow.
Yeah.
Engaged to a Marine. How'd you
Yeah.
meet?
Okay, so we met at Top Gun.
Oh my gosh, she's a cheerleader.
He was.
He was a
Not
cheerleader.
anymore.
Oh
And he
my
doesn't
gosh.
really like people to know. So keep it hush hush. I'm kidding, but that's our story. So like so we met at Top Gun. So basically his first year, I did not like him. Like at all. Like I would go home and like complain to my host sister about him. Like, cause he was my co-ed partner and I didn't want to be with him. Like I wanted to be with my old co-ed partner. Like why'd they move me? So like I used to like not try to hit the stunts.
Yeah.
And all of that.
Right,
Like
you're
I
being
didn't really
petty.
not try to hit. Like we would have to hit like 5 pull-ups
what
in a
you're
row and like yeah, I would do it, but I didn't want to do it.
Mhm.
So like I just thought he was so like annoying. I don't know what it was. But then we just kind of started talking and getting to know each other and like we were Snapchatting obviously, like we're 16, 17 at this point. We were Snapchatting and then we started talking. But, like, it was kinda weird. He kinda, like, went home, and that's when I figured out, like, "Oh my gosh, I kinda like this guy." 'Cause, like, it was a break, and I was like, "Wait, I kinda, like, miss him." So then we kinda just started, like, telling each other how we feel, and, like, he didn't reciprocate the feelings at first. And I was like, "You know what? That's fine." And then it kind of just, like, we kinda just meshed together. And then after that, he came here and followed me to tech and lived here and worked at the jail as a corrections officer.
Wow.
Yeah, he like really liked structure and law and all that. And like he hated his job there, so obviously I felt bad. And like at first, like him being a Marine, I didn't know how to take it. And I was
So when
like,
did he enroll?
okay, so we got engaged July 2023. So like 3 months before that.
So what made him enroll, do you know?
His brother was a Marine.
Okay.
Like Marine. So like he wanted to do that. And like he likes structure and he's always wanted it in the military. And like at first I didn't know how to take it. And like we did have like a big argument about it. And I was like, I don't know what to do. Like, how am I gonna survive? Basically, because we've been together for like 2.5 years at this point by each other's side because we're in Miami with like nothing to do besides cheerleading and like, you know, everything else, South Beach, zoo, all of that. But like we were always with each other, like every single day. So we did that together. So I just like feel like I wasn't as supportive as I needed to be. And then eventually I came to like my consensus, hey, he followed me to tech for my dreams, so I need to let him follow his dreams. And like so when you go to boot camp for the Marines, he went and I thought I was going to be fine, like whatever. I dropped him off and I'm like sitting there and like he gets in the van and they pull away and I started sobbing. Like I called my mom, I called his mom. I was just in the car like sobbing cuz like once they get there, they go to the airport, they have their phone and stuff, and then once you get to California and San Diego, you don't have your phone. And like it's gone for 3 months. Like me and him did not talk for 3 months. You have to send letters. It's like living in like the 1950s basically. Like, so I have like all of his letters still from boot camp and like I'll read them every once in a while and I'll be like, do you remember this? Like you were going through hell basically. And it's so funny though.
Wow.
Yeah. And then after he graduated boot camp, we went to the beach that day and like I didn't really know what was going on, but then I kind of started to get like, well, what's going on? And then his mom brought me down to the beach and he ended up proposing to me. And it was like the best day of my life because I didn't really know until then. And then he read a sweet little paragraph and I was like, oh my gosh. And then we had pictures taken and it was really awesome.
I think that's such a great way to wrap this up of like is you're going to your senior year. What are the emotions that you're feeling going into your last year?
I'm like kind of sad. Like my tryout this year, I was like, I didn't cry or anything, but like I was like, oh my gosh, I'm getting ready for my last tryout ever for cheerleading ever.
Yeah.
Like, what am I gonna do? Like, how am I just gonna say bye to cheerleading? But like, I think like this year, like we have a really, really, really big graduating class, and like Texas Tech Cheer is gonna obviously have, you know, you have a rebuilding year. Like I came my freshman year as a rebuilding year, a sophomore year rebuilding, you know. Um, So I feel like I'm not ready to be done, but I am ready. Like, I'm ready to take the next step in life. And I'm just glad that I can graduate with, Callie, one of my best friends. We came in together. We were roommates freshman year in our dorm, and like we moved out, and like now she's back on large co-ed after being on small co-ed for the past 2 years. So it's gonna be fun with her for my last year. And I'm just glad that we could do it together. And like a lot of my best friends are graduating this year. And I'm just glad that we can do it all one more time together. But yeah, I think I am ready to take the next step in life. And obviously, it's going to be hard. And I'm kind of scared because, like, what is cheerleading? I've done it for 14 years basically in my life. But, like, I'm excited to pursue my career and, you know,
Be a teacher.
be a teacher, get married, all of the things.
Yeah.
I'm excited for
The
that.
last season's gonna be an amazing football season. So
I know.
excited for
I
you.
really hope. Even
And
if it's not amazing football, it's going to be amazing for cheer.
Yes.
Because we always have fun no matter what.
it is. So
Yeah.
keep your eyes out
Yeah.
for Harley this season.
For sure, guys.
if you go to a Texas Tech game.
It'll be fun. Come to a Texas Tech game.
Yes.
It's going to be awesome.
Go Red Raiders.
Go Red Raiders.